Now we will look at where and how an is used. An is used before the beginning of a vowel sound. An. An is used. An is used. Is used before words. Before words beginning with. Beginning with a vowel sound. With a vowel sound. Examples. Let's look at some of the examples here. When you talk about an as, when you say an as, remember when there is a vowel, you use an. Is used before word beginning with the vowel. Even if it's the vowel sound, you use an. An as, an enemy, an enemy. Then we'll say an ink pot, an ink pot. Then you will say an ox, an ox. And then an ugly, you'll say an ugly animal. Then we can say an apple, an apple. An umbrella, an umbrella. An hour, an hour. An igloo, an igloo. An untidy house, an untidy. An untidy house. And then you have an honest person, an honest, an honest person. So in all these cases, an is used before the beginning with a vowel sound. Words beginning with the vowel sound. Now let's look at all these examples I've given you here. You have an is used, an as, an enemy, an ink pot, an ox, an ugly animal, an apple, an umbrella, an hour, an igloo. It has got a vowel sound. An untidy house, and an honest person. So where is an used? It is used before the beginning of a vowel sound. In this case here, an hour, an honest, the vowel sound is there. Okay? So when there is a vowel sound, then we use an. So we learned the usage of a, we learned the usage of an. The next we go into the use of the definite article a or an. We are going to look at the use of the definite article a or an. Okay? Use of. We are going to look at the use of the definite article the definite article a or an. We're going to look at that very, very carefully now. Okay? The use of the definite articles a or an. Let's look at the examples we have here. Okay. Now, the definite article is used to introduce a noun for the first time. So, what is the first thing we need to remember here is the definite article the indefinite article, not the definite, indefinite. The indefinite articles a or an. So, it goes on to say the indefinite article, the indefinite article, the indefinite article is used to introduce indefinite article is used to introduce a noun for the first time, a noun for the first time, for the first time. An indefinite article is used to introduce a noun for the first time. Okay, let's look at the example here. I saw an Eskimo sitting on a chair. I saw. So the example here, here you have it. I saw an Eskimo, an Eskimo. I saw an Eskimo sitting on a chair. On a chair. Now we are looking at indefinite article is used to introduce a noun for the first time. I saw an Eskimo. You want to introduce a noun for an Eskimo. Then sitting where? On a chair. So to introduce the noun for the first time, we use the indefinite article an a. Another example, a car. A car. A car stopped. A car stopped near a house. Near a house on the road. On the road. We use indefinite articles a or an to introduce a noun for the first time. An Eskimo, a chair. A car, a house. Where is the car? A car stopped near a house on the road. So indefinite articles a or an, we use it for what? to introduce a noun for the first time. I saw an Eskimo sitting on a chair. A car stopped near a house on the road. So, the usage of indefinite article a or an. It's very easy, but you have to be very clear. We are pinpointing a car, an Eskimo, a chair. We are looking at the usage of the indefinite articles a or an, and we have 5 categories. Okay, 5. You should be very, very careful how we use. In the first case, the indefinite article is used to introduce a noun. I saw an Eskimo sitting on a chair. That's what we learned. Then, a car stopped near a house. So, introducing something for the first time. And in the second category we have here is the indefinite article is used with a noun which is used to denote the representative of a particular class or group. For example, a child should feel secure in school. A child, every child must feel secure in school. An igloo is made of snow. Or a cow is an useful animal. So the second category is the indefinite article a or an used with a noun like the child, igloo, cow. It is used with the noun for what? To denote a representative of a particular class or group. Particular class or group. Okay. So the second type. The second type we are talking about is the indefinite article. The indefinite article is used with the noun, is used with a noun, with a noun. An indefinite article used with the noun which is used to denote, which is used to denote, which is used to denote the representative of a particular class or group. Class or group. Now let's look at the examples here I have for you. Okay, the first one is a child. A child should feel secure. A child should feel secure in school. In school. And the second one we have here is as one, and the second one is a cow is an useful animal. A cow is an useful animal. And the third one we have here is an igloo. An igloo is made of snow. Is made of snow. An igloo is made of snow. Okay. So I given you three examples here. The definite article is used with the noun cow, igloo. Okay, used to denote the representative of a particular class or group. Particular class or group. Now, the first one, a child. We are talking about a child should feel secure in a school. A cow is an useful animal. Again, an igloo. An igloo is made of snow. Okay, that's about the second category. And the third we have, in the third category, we have, they say, an indefinite article is used in its original numerical sense of one. Original numerical sense of one. The indefinite article, the indefinite article is used in its original numerical sense of one. Okay, when you talk about that, we have some examples for you here. Okay, let's look at it. Paul has a pen. Paul has a pen. Okay, when you say a here, the indefinite article a, when you say a pen, we are talking about numerical value, one pen. Then, I need paper. I need paper to write on. I need, what do you mean is you need a paper. I need paper to write on. But we are not using a here. You notice that? Next, here, there is an apple tree in my garden. There is an apple tree. There is an apple tree in my garden. In my garden. Here, you can actually put in a, but even if you don't put in, it's fine. Now, let's look at it. Paul has a pen. One pen. I need a paper to write on. There is an apple tree in my garden. Okay, so the indefinite article, here it is used with the noun which is used to denote or the representative of particular class or a group, animal, or we are talking about here the igloo is made of snow. Here in the first case, the child must feel, here the classes, the group is school, animal, snow. So, a child should feel secure. A cow is a useful animal. An igloo is made of snow. In the third category, the indefinite article is used in its original numerical sense, one. We are talking about one. Paul has a pen, one pen. I need a paper. I need paper to write on, understood. There is an apple tree in my garden. So, in different places, how we use the indefinite article, and that's what we are looking at. We have finished three and the fourth one. In the case of the fourth one, the indefinite article a is used before a name to point out an unfamiliar person. For example, you will say, Mr. Kumar came to meet you. That means you don't know which Kumar. Or you will say, one evening a beggar came to the door. Which beggar? We don't know. So, indefinite article A is used before a name, like a beggar or Mr. Kumar, to point out an unfamiliar person. Alright? So, the fourth category, we are talking about the indefinite article, the indefinite article A is used before a name, before a name, to point out, to point out, to point out an unfamiliar person. Unfamiliar person. Let's look at the examples. A Mr. Kumar, Mr. Kumar had come to meet you. One evening, a beggar came to my door. Came to my door. Okay. Okay, look at it now. Examples we have here. We're talking about fourth one type. A, indefinite article A is used before a name to point out an unfamiliar person. Okay, a Mr. Kumar. We don't know which Mr. Kumar. One Mr. Kumar had come to meet you. One evening, a beggar, it can be any beggar, point out, unfamiliar. You're not familiar with that beggar. You're not familiar with Mr. Kumar. Came to meet. What we're talking is unfamiliar person. We don't know that person. So now, in the fifth type, the fourth type, that is, then the fifth type, the indefinite article, in the fifth type, the indefinite articles, a or an. A or an are used to make a common noun out of a proper noun. Okay? Here, are used to make a common noun out of a proper noun. Out of a proper noun. Let's see what category this is. Okay, let's look at the example. First kind, he is going to be an Einstein when he grows up. He is going to be an Einstein. When he grows up. What's he going to be? To make a common noun out of a proper noun. Here, he is going to be an Einstein. Who is going to be? He. You saw? The next one, example I have here is a Daniel. A Daniel came to life. A Daniel came to life. Now Daniel is supposed to be a wise man. Okay. Now Einstein is an intelligent person. Now you are saying this person, he is going to be an Einstein when he grows up. Okay. So here and here a Daniel. Now. Okay. In the fourth category, you have indefinite articles. A is used before a noun to point out an unfamiliar person. A Mr. Kumar, a beggar, any Kumar. In this fifth one, an indefinite articles a or an. Indefinite articles a or an are used to make a common noun out of a proper noun. And that's what we are doing here. A Daniel came to life. Daniel is supposed to be a wise man. So somebody, when he came all active and alive, you say, a Daniel came to life. Now you are saying, he is going to be an Einstein when he grows up. Einstein is supposed to be a scientist, an intelligent person. And you are implying that on a person saying, an Einstein is going to be. A Daniel has come to life. Okay?